Hi friends, thank you so much for clicking on this video. My name is Rachel. Today, I just want to share with you how I create my savings challenges. Well, I shouldn't say how I create because I'm new, but how I created, let me say, my savings challenges. I plan to start some savings challenges in 2023. They are more like my sinking funds, but I want to make it a little bit more fun by turning them to challenges. So I just want to show you how I create them. But before I get into that, I just want to say thank you so much to everyone that has subscribed and liked my videos, especially on my last video. Here are all the people that dropped a comment on my last video. I'm so grateful for that. Thank you so much. So let's get started on today's video here. To create them, I just come to this website here called Canva. So just put in canva.com and then you arrive on this homepage here. So on the right side here, you see create a design. It gives you some suggested options, maybe the ones that people use often. So if you find what you're looking for here, you can just click that for the size. But if you don't find it, you can just click custom size, create a specific size that you want. For me, I'm using A6 size because I got an A6 binder and I need all my trackers and everything to fit into that binder. I don't remember what the measurements are, so I just go to Google and I type in A6 paper size, or I guess I already did that one time. So A6 paper size, and it shows me what I am going to use. So it says I'm going to use 105 by 148 millimeters, or it gives me the same measurement in inches. So I can just use any of those. So going back to Canva, so let's use maybe the 105, 148. So here I'll put 105, 148, and be sure to change this to millimeters, as Google said. It changes here all the time. I have to do it again, 105 by 148. So I guess you change this first before you put in the dimension so it goes straight away. So I just click create new design and that's it. It gives me a blank page here where I can then go on and do my design. To start with, I want to give this blank sheet like a header or something that's, just design it a little bit. I come here to elements and I like to use blue marble. You can see here that I used it recently, so that I'll just grab that. This is the exact one that I have been using, but I'll just show you the options here. So if you see that it has Pro, it means you can't use it on a free version. Like I'm only using a free version. I didn't pay for Canva, I didn't pay for a subscription. So if I choose this one, it would give me watermarks. So just see. It gives you watermarks here. It will write Canva here. So the whole world knows that you picked this from Canva and you didn't pay for it. So I'm just going to delete that. So it gives you all the options of blue marble here. So whatever it is that you like, let's say pink, pink tiles, for instance. See, it shows you all the options available. So anything at all you want. I'm just going to stick with my blue marble. Anything at all you want, you can put it in there and it will give you all the options that you have available. You'll see the ones that don't have any crown. Those ones are free to use. These ones that has a crown and then pro, it means if you use it, you would have a watermark unless you want to pay for a subscription that I don't want. I don't want to pay for anything. So I'm just going to stick to the free options. So it gives you quite a few options here, but I already found the ones that I like. So I'm just going to choose that one. So this is the one that I used for all my sinking funds. So I just turned it this way. Do you see what I did there? This thing right here to turn. You see two arrows going in opposite directions. Just pick that and then turn it however you want it. So this is how I want it. When you see this angle here, as you turn it, you see that a black box shows on the screen. I'm pointing on my screen, even though you can't see me, but the black box appears on the screen there, and then it gives you the angle of your image, the angle that it had turned. So I want it to be exactly 90 degrees. So I stop at 90 so that it is straight. Then I move it up here. And I use this, I don't know what it's called, but this thing here, I use it to cut it. I don't need that much width, so I'm just going to use that to reduce the width of the image. And then I use this one to bring it in. Oops. I just bring it in exactly like that. And then I do the same on the other side. I don't know why this add comment thing is always disturbing me, but I just still manage to do that. So that's that. It might be a little bit too big. Yeah, perfect. So now that I have that one on there, I need to put a text on top of it. So I come down here. So everything you see here are for your own, like you can use it as you like. If you want to upload an image, maybe you didn't find the blue marble shade you want, for instance, on here, you can go to Google and pick an image from there and then upload it, save it on your computer and upload it here. You'll still be able to do the same thing that I just did. But I found the one that I want to use, so I'm just going to stick with that one. So the next thing is to add a text. So I'll come here, I'll add a text box. If you come down here, you'll see the different options like text options. Again, if you choose anyone that has a Crown or Pro, that means you're ready to pay for it or have watermarks. So I'm not just going to go close to any of those. All I'm just going to do is keep it simple. I'll just add a text box. So it has appeared here. I'll move it. If you don't see this icon on top of this text box, just come down here and drag it up a little bit. And then the good thing about Canva is it helps you to align things. Like as you're moving it, you can see the broken lines up here. It tells you, oh, it's straight this way. If you bring it down, then you can't see those broken lines anymore. But if you push it up a little bit, it tells you that this text is exactly in the middle of the image that we have there. And that is what I want. So I'm just going to keep it there. Then this savings tracker that I'm creating is for my 1 month ahead fund. So I'm going to type that in there. Month ahead. Simple. But I don't like the font, so I'll just copy that. I'll come over here. Also here you have different text options that you can choose from. Avoid all the ones that have crowns if you don't want to pay for them, and just choose. There's so many other options there for you for free. So you can choose any of the free ones. I already have the one that I like to use, so I'm just going to pick that one and change it to, so it changed it already. I'm also going to change the color. So I'll come here, it says text color, click on that. I like to use this one. You can use anything you like. Change that. And also it's too small. So I want to increase the size to maybe 20. Yeah. And maybe make it bold. Exactly. You can pause this video and go over it again. It's pretty straightforward, but if you're doing it for the first time, it might just be a little intimidating, but just play around with it. Canva is very, very easy. You just need to learn how to use it and you'll be good. So now that I'm done with that part, what I want to do now is to add the images that I want to track on here that represent each of my fixed bills for the month, because I'm trying to get 1 month ahead. So I'm going to put each of them here. So starting with mortgage, let's see if we can find a fine house here. All right, I have to go back to elements. I made a mistake there. So we're on text before. Back to elements now. Then I'll put in house. So it shows you all these options here. I just need something basic, nothing too serious, because I want to be able to color it in. If I put this one, then I won't be able to color it unless I print it on black and white. But I want to print it such that this design would show. So I don't want that one. So let's see if this one would work. Can you see that this one will not work? And the reason is because it's already black. There's no way to shade on this one. So I'll delete that one. Let's try this one. This one looks, let me see if it's, oh, this one is all white. It's not showing anything. How about you? Exactly. So this one is going to work. So I'll just push this one to the side here. I'll have to reduce it because I have other things that I want to put here. So this will represent my mortgage. Okay. And then because my mortgage is a bit high, I might want to put in some lines here just so that maybe each line will represent, let's say 200 for instance. So once I have $200 for this mortgage, I'll shade just that one line. So let's come over here, take out this house. It gives you a line. It gives you shapes, gives you lines, it gives you so many things that you can use, but I just need a line. So I'm just gonna go and pick that first one here. And we're still under elements here, guys. For the lines, I'm just gonna move this. I'm just gonna do like 5 lines. So push this in, push that in. Just play around with it until it looks good. Then I have one line here. Instead of going back here to pick another line, I'll just duplicate that line. Let me see if I press this. Yeah, that's it. So I move that to another area. Okay. And then I duplicate it again, and then it gives me that. So what this one simply means is I have to come up with a number. Let's say my mortgage is 1,500, for instance. And here I have 1, 2, 3, 4 lines. So I'm going to divide that by 4. And then anytime I have that amount, let's say it's maybe for 400, if I have 400 to put into my mortgage for that week or 2 weeks, however, I'll just shade this portion here. I know that I'm done with the 1/4 of my target. So I keep doing that until I'm done with the whole thing. It's not very neat now, but I'm just showing you. I hope you have just to have an idea of, how to create yours. So next, I'll just go and get another image. So for our fixed expenses, we also have gas. So let me see if we have any image for gas. There's one image here. Let me see if it work. No, it won't work because it's black. I'll look for another one here. I would have loved this one, but it's pro. So I'll look for another one. I don't know if this would work. No, it's black too. Oh, I think I saw something. Let's try this. Excellent. So this one would work. Okay. So this represents our monthly gas. And did you see that, guys? So when I try to put it here, it shows me that it's right in the middle of the screen. And then if I move it down, it shows me what level the middle of this one I'm holding is to the other image. So if I want to make it very central, then I can eyeball it or follow the line that the middle of this one is about the same as this one. But this image, I think, is a little bigger than the other image. Now it showed me that this one is on the same line. So I'm just going to leave it like that. So every month we put aside $500 for gas. So I'll put a line on this one too. So in case we're not able to put $500 at once, I'm just going to put that so that at least we can do 250. Okay. So again, I'll push in the lines. This line is not very straight. All right. So now, oof, this line is too long. Let me push this one in a little bit. Okay. Then move it. All right. My line is not very straight, but you get the idea. So anytime I have $250, I shade this bottom part here, and it tells me that I'm done halfway. And then when I have another $250, then I shade the rest. So our next fixed expenses is groceries. Let me see if it has anything for groceries here. Oh, it does. So we can use this one because at least we have something to color. You can make it bigger, you can make it smaller. I just want to make it, almost the same size, if not the same size of what I already have. So it's a little too small. I'll increase it a tad. All right. So that's fine. Our grocery bill for the month is about 400. So this one already has lines. I can just do 1, 2, 3. for 250. 1, 2, 3, another 250. So that's that for that one. So next we can do our utility bills. Let's see if we can find anything here that says utilities. All right, this one might work. Oof, it's black. Oh no. Or maybe I should say utility bills. Let's see if that would change anything. Utility. I should put an S. I wish I could use this one, but it's not. It's black. The other ones here. Aha, see this one here. Exactly what I needed. Yes, so that is the icon that I'll use. It's too big, so I'll just make it a little smaller. So you get the gist. I'm just going to speed up this next bit just to fill up the rest of our utility bills. Then I'll be back. So for this last one here, it has some colors that I'm not interested in. So I'm just going to change it. I'll change it to black. So I'll come here. It shows me the two colors that we have here. I'll change the first one to black. Then I'll move on to the other one and change that to black as well. So now I have black. So I'm done with all our fixed expenses for a month. The first one here, we have mortgage. Like I mentioned earlier, we just shade it as we have it. Since we get paid every 2 weeks, let's say the first portion of the paycheck, we have maybe 250 left over. We'll just come in and shade something here. So maybe it's half of gas or half of groceries, half of utility bills or something that it covers. We'll shade that one and we know that, okay, we've made progress for that one. Something like internet, for instance, we pay about $64. We can drop that one at once and just shade this whole thing. We know we are already a month ahead for our internet expense. Then the next time we have some spare cash, we come on to another one and we shade that part again. So that's basically how I created all my, and I'll show you all the ones that I've created so far. I'll show that to you on maybe in another video. But another thing I wanted to show you, because see how this part has so much space and this one doesn't have any space at the top. What we're going to do is to group everything. So hold down your shift and then click on all the images we have there. This one might be a little difficult just because we've put in so much lines and everything, but I hope we're able to pick up everything great. So with this one, we'll do the same thing. We picked up all of that. Then this one, this one, this one, and everything all together. Just highlight everything. Then you see here it says group. So we can just click on that. So once you've grouped it, then you can move it around. Can you see? Everything moves at the same time. So firstly, I want it to be centered. So can you see the lines now? It tells me that the lines right in the middle, it means that my images are centered. So, but it's too close to the top. So I'm going to move it down till I'm satisfied. I have to eyeball this because what the program does is it tells you the middle of the entire sheet. But you remember that I already added month ahead to the top. So I don't want it to include that. So I'm just going to have to eyeball that one myself. I don't know if there's another way to do it, but that's how I do it. So this looks about right to me. So I'll just leave it there. So now I can just go ahead and print this off, this whole sheet. I can print it off and put it in my binder, and then I track as I am able. So when you're done, all you just need to do is to come over here where it says share, click on that one, then scroll down to download, click on that. It gives you the options of different file types here. So it already tells you that it suggests PNG because it says the best for complex image illustration. So that's the one I'll go with. And then I just download here. Once you check your downloaded files, you'll see it there and you can use it however you want. So that's it, guys. It's really very simple to do your own savings tracker. And I feel like savings trackers help you, they motivate you to want to save more as you shade up the boxes and you shade up the different images. It just gives you that kind of feeling like you're achieving something. I don't know if it's just me, but that's how I feel. So I'm just going to go print this out, laminate it, and put it in my binder. And then when it's time for me to start using the trackers, I have it ready to go. So that's it. Thank you so much for watching, guys. If you gained anything from this video, please give it a thumbs up. Please subscribe and please leave a comment. Let me know. Would you be doing any savings challenges next year? Or would you just be sticking to your regular savings and your regular budget? Please let me know. Thank you so much for watching. Have a great day. God bless.